Hi, guys. I just want to say thank you so much if you had joined me last time for a little bit of Truth with Tracy. And I wanted to come back and give you another little episode. That's not an episode, but it's just a little bit of truth for today. This afternoon, I was driving to New Bern, and there's a section of woods just past Carolina Pines. If you're local and you know this area, it's just past Carolina Pines and just outside of Havelock. And um, as I'm driving by, I could hear this insane, awesome sound of frogs singing. And it is February the 20th, which means it's in winter, and these little frogs are out and about and just singing their little happy hearts out. And I was really struck by that. I actually heard them a little earlier in the season, um, in the winter season, and we're still a month to spring. Like spring's not even here yet. We have another month on the calendar, and those little frogs really spoke to me this evening. And it's like there are so many different seasons of life. And there are seasons of life when it's time for the frogs to chirp, and there's time when the frogs are supposed to be catching a little hibernation. And our lives are so similar, right? There's just these times in life that they're just so different, and they change from season to season. And I was just really feeling here lately that there's so many people who are entering into new seasons in their life. And I just wanted to be an encouragement and a voice to that and say that whatever season you're in or whatever season you're transitioning to, that it's okay. And in fact, in Ecclesiastes, it says that there's a purpose to every season. And a very, very wise King Solomon wrote these words, and I'll just read them to you straight out of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, because I can't paraphrase it as well myself as he said it. So Ecclesiastes chapter 3, starting in the first verse, it says, "For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill and a time to heal." I really like that one. "A time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them together, a time to embrace and a time to turn away, a time to search and a time to keep searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away." That's a good one too. "A time to hear and a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time to war and a time to peace." And I don't know about you, but when I hear those words and I read it and I think about it in the context of just the wisdom that Solomon had, I'm pretty humbled by it. And it's this unassuming declaration of our seasons. And he's just so honest with us that there's some seasons in life that are just not fun. And I know some of you are going through that right now. You're going through these seasons of life that are just seasons of crying and seasons of mourning, and you're not in that season of dancing. You're not in that season of rejoicing. You're having to go through some really hard things, and some of you are transitioning into some really amazing things that are you never thought you'd see coming, and you're able to reap something that maybe you didn't even sow yourself. Maybe somebody else had sowed that for you. Some of you are entering into times of rest and repair, of healing. And I think that that's really awesome. And so the Lord was just really speaking to my heart tonight and just reminding me that there truly is a season for everything. And I know I've been through so many times in my life that I've despised the season that I was in. And we should just be really careful about that, because we're going through that season for a reason. And that, no matter what season we are in, the season of God being in control never changes. That's a season that doesn't change. It is a seasonless thing. He's always in all power and all authority, and we yield that to him in our life when we say yes to him. So I just want you to be encouraged, and I feel like there may be someone very specifically that needs to hear this, maybe more than one someone, but I really think, I don't know who it is. Maybe you'll tell me if it's you, but um, there's a season right now for somebody where they're really trying to speed through it. And I don't know what that means exactly, but you're trying to race through something that you weren't meant to speed through. And I think the Lord is saying, just slow down. Just really, really, truly slow down and enjoy the process. And maybe it doesn't feel like something that's to be enjoyed. Um, but the word that I felt in my heart was content. To really just stay content in it, and to trust the Lord in it. Kind of like I said last time, the Lord's really speaking to me a lot about trust. I just want to pass that on, just to really trust Him with this season, that He knows what He's doing. So I just want to encourage you with the words from Paul in Philippians chapter 4, verse 11 and 12 and 13. So Paul is talking to the Philippian church, and he says, "How I praise the Lord that you are concerned about me again. I know you have always been concerned for me, but didn't have the chance to help me." That was verse 10. Verse 11, "Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or a little. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength." And I just want to, just whatever season you're in, whether you're in a season of healing, a season of plenty, a season of skinny, maybe if you're going through a season of healing, a season of obedience, a season of waiting and being patient, whatever that season is for you right now, I just want to give you encouragement that you're not alone, and that that season's there for a reason. There is no better time to grow than when the Lord puts us in something very specific. So don't rush through that, because there's something really powerful and mighty to be gained. So anyway, I've probably talked way too long. I'm sorry, but I love you all, and I hope that you found a little bit of encouragement for today and this truth, and that you will go and look at those scriptures for yourself. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Or if you have anything you'd like to add or say, I'm all ears. So hopefully we'll make this a regular thing, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.